What is up, guys? My name is Bryce Pruitt. This is the M1 Journey, and welcome to the channel. And welcome to episode 27 of the M1 Journey. If you are a new viewer, thanks for tuning in. And if you are a returning viewer, thanks for coming back. The market over the last week or so has still been trading relatively flat or slightly upwards. In fact, actually today being Monday, the markets are down. This week really is the start of major earnings week for a lot of companies reporting their first quarter results from the 2021 fiscal year. So a lot of exciting news to come on that. I know major holdings of mine are reporting this week, so I'll be keeping a close eye on that. In other news, guys, I do apologize for not being able to make a Let's Discuss video last Thursday. My college schedule from last week kind of over the next couple weeks will be pretty all over the place, so it may be difficult for me to make videos on some days, but I will try my best to let you guys know. So if you would like to stay up to date with me and all of my wild schedule, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, as well as follow me on my social media pages. I can be followed on Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, so links to all those in the description, so check those out. So like I said, guys, not a ton of news on the market front. I mean, there could be some things develop throughout the week, of course, if major earnings is either huge surprise, either good or bad. So we'll kind of keep tabs on that, see what happens. I guess the other major news of the week is kind of outside the typical stock markets. If you are in the cryptocurrency market, you've seen quite a ride over the last week or so. I know Dogecoin has really been on the move again, so if you're in that, you're probably seeing some really huge gains. So it is exciting. I don't know too much about the why or the what. I do own a little bit of Doge myself, but nothing too big to speak of. So yeah, congrats to all of you who have made all that money. But of course, on the regular Wall Street stuff, not a whole lot going on. So with that being said, I'll make my disclaimer and we will check out the M1 portfolios. So of course, guys, I am not a financial advisor. I am just 21 years old. I do this strictly for your entertainment and as a hobby for myself. So please do your own due diligence and research, or consult an actual expert before making any investment or money decisions. It is strictly on your own. I am here just strictly for your entertainment. I always feel the need to say that before I go into my update videos. So now that I got that out of the way, let's see how the portfolios did this week. Alright guys, so we're back here in the M1 Finance portfolios. As you can see, for the week, we were up just a little bit, up a little under $200. We were doing better than that though before today. Today's down just a little bit, down about $82. But for the month though, guys, we're still doing really well. We're up over $1,300, which is about a 5.6% weighted, time-weighted return. For the quarter, up a little over 10% with that. Again, money-weighted return. And then up about $2,300, and then all-time. Since July 2nd, we are up $57.75, or about 37%. So things are still going really well here in the long-term portfolio. We did have a couple of winners and one loser. So for my first winner, had to give a shout out here to Starbucks. Starbucks was up about 3.6%. For the day though, was a little bit down, so that kind of brought the weekly return down, but still nice week out of Starbucks. And then the other stock that I want to kind of talk a little bit about is Pfizer. Pfizer had a really great week, up about 4.87%. So Pfizer is doing very well, because it had kind of been up and down a little bit over last quarter, but still over last month we're doing very well, about 8.8%. So good to see out of Pfizer, because it had been trading relatively flat for the last couple of months. So my loser of the week is in energy. It will be down here with Brookfield Renewable. They did have some news today that they're selling off part of their holding in wind energy to Next Era Energy. So that did send shares down just a little bit today, about 4% just today alone. So that is something to kind of keep an eye on if you are a long-term investor in Brookfield. Other than that, guys, we'll get into the activity, which was not much. So we did get one dividend from Realty Income at $4.93, which is of course a monthly dividend paying stock. And then we did use some of our buying power to buy a little bit more Johnson & Johnson on April 13th. So we did pick up about 0.4 of a share. So other than that, guys, not too much going on here at the long-term portfolio. Since things still have been trending upward, not a whole lot of buying opportunities, and also we are up on every single position in this portfolio. We do not have any losers. We have some that are kind of close to breaking even, which I guess would be the best opportunity to buy maybe on a couple of these, like Verizon, Costco, and Brookfield. But other than that, not looking to do too much in the near-term future. We did get good news out of Costco and Procter & Gamble. If you follow me on social media, you might have seen me bring up that they did increase their dividend. I believe one of these increased about 10% and the other was about 12%, so that was nice to see, to get a pay increase from Costco and Procter & Gamble. So we'll move on to the Roth IRA, where things are just about the same. Up for the week, just about almost the same amount as we were in the long term, but today we are down just $12 even. For the quarter, we're up about 8%, which is $215, and then all time on this portfolio, we are up $376 since August 4th. So get into the activity here. So today we had our bi-weekly deposit, and that was it. So we bought a lot of AT&T because it was getting pretty underweighted, a lot of Johnson & Johnson. As you can see, we did not buy any Microsoft because Microsoft has really been going gangbusters recently. I'll go here to last month. Microsoft is up over 12%, which was far outpacing some of these other than maybe Southern Company. So Microsoft is still doing very well, which was nice to see. Other than that, we did not get any dividends. And then the aggressive portfolio, haven't really done anything here either. For the month, we're down just a little bit. And then most of that was also due to the week. We did earn 50 cents in dividend, which I do believe was from Activision, I want to say. Yes, Activision earned 50 cents in dividends. So this will be the first and probably only dividend we will ever receive in this portfolio. So that is about it on the M1 Finance. I am actually going to touch on the whole Dogecoin rally just a little bit more. I'll flip over here, which will be the first time I think I've ever been on Robinhood since I've started the channel, so this will be a little bit different site for you guys. As you can see, Dogecoin, we'll go to the live. It has been trading pretty flat for the last hour, which is unusual for Doge. But for today, it was as high as about 42.8 cents, but did drop down to 34 cents and now has come back to about 39 cents. So my position in Doge, like I said, still pretty small. I only invested about $115 at about 8.75 cents for 1,300 coins. But I do have a 346% return, which is almost $400. I do have to say I'm a little bit disappointed myself for, having paper hands, as people on Reddit and the internet like to call it. I did have a lot more Doge in the original rally in February. Had about 7,000 coins, but I did not hold on to that. I sold a little too soon. I did have a nice profit off of those, but it could have been significantly more than I did because I had an average cost about maybe 4 cents or so. So that was a little bit disappointing, but Doge is something I will just hold on to for now. I made a mistake to sell it the first time, and I'm going to learn from that. I was doubtful that it really would ever reach $1, but I am now a believer. So I am on board with everyone else now. I'm in it for the long haul. As you can see here on the 5-year chart, we had the original crypto rally here in the late part of 2017 going into 2018. That brought Doge to 1 cent. Then Doge traded flat for a couple of years, not really moving too much up or down. I mean, if you were in, you were still seeing nice returns, but nothing like what we see now. So if you'd invested 5 years ago, you would have had a 195,000% return, which is just truly unbelievable. If you invested back in here, really hats off to you guys. You guys have made an absolute killing. But I'm a little bit late to the party, I realize, but I'm staying for now. I have no plans to sell. Of course, as it still goes on up, we'll see what happens, but had to touch on Doge. That is probably the single biggest news of the week, so I didn't feel right not addressing it at least a little bit. Let me know how you guys are doing. If you own Doge, what you think about it. I mean, it's a little bit beyond my reach. I'll be honest. I am not an expert on cryptocurrency by any means. I've owned Bitcoin. I've done well on Bitcoin, but I don't fully understand Doge. I know it's a meme, but I don't know if it's still a meme, just one of those things. So if you guys want to help me out, kind of walk me through, why you're invested in Doge and why it is a solid long-term investment. If you indeed think that it is, or if you don't, let me know that too. So, okay, that's going to pretty well wrap things up for this portfolio update, and I'll head into my final comments. So again, guys, thanks for stopping by. If you did enjoy the video, please drop a like and subscribe. Kind of helps me out and the channel, just get my name out there. So again, thank you to you for tuning in. If you would like to sign up on M1 Finance, feel free to do so using my link down in the description. When you do so, you will get a reward from M1 Finance, so check that out for more details. Of course, guys, I will try my best to make a Let's Discuss video for this Thursday, but again, I have no promises due to my busy schedule. But I do hope to see you then. Until then, hopefully let the good times roll, and I will catch you on Thursday.